One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals.
95 degrees.
Total weather and we'll get started.
What?
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a
These are the plays we have to execute, fellas.
Tight end's the guy
3rd and long.
to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
The Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys go to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like
Oh my God.
Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Give to the running back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games in his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bills avoid and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is not what he had in mind on that return as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The give. Open space at the 25. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give on the inside. Sweet cut there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They got it at the 25.
Everybody on the same page there on this pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Might as well stick with it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
Third down play from the gun. Looking for the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Relentless and tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense.
Where are you facing, bro?
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive.
Go to your bed.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Moss. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of blew them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle. He's got pretty good yard. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Got it, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
That's caught. It's golden. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's a hit. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's what
Breaks into the open.
guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Brown has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down.
There's no...
on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. Touchdown Cardinals. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Illegal blocking the back.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Back up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, I think a big part of this for the young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Pulls it in. It's Hudson.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Rides the back on the option to give. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods.
Wait till we get your offensive line, buddy. That's the first thing we're doing for this team.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Trying to set up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Oh, the defense moved in there
No,
so quickly. You think
the offense moved first.
Until it does, and that'll be a first down. The offense needed something, just anything to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep.
On to kick it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Holding. Great.
In. It's golden.
Great.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills the momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Moss. With the catch, it's Golden. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
It would be nice if we could pass the ball.
Has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Good call.
Wow, no holding.
Execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football. And if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the back and leaves it. Hard running there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes the snap and takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David,